Oh, you know damn well you just burped in my face. What you want?
I want a hug.
Hello, Facebook friends and family. How are you guys doing tonight? I hope that everyone is doing wonderful and swell, per usual. I just had to turn my Wi-Fi off again, because here go Facebook. Not wanting me to make live videos. That's why now I just make the video and I download it and share it directly to YouTube. What time is it? 7:17. I told my kids to be back home before it's nighttime. They said they told Al to bring them back home, but he didn't. I guess he's gonna do it when he feel like it. Anyway. I remember when I had went to jail for no absolute reason, and the police kept on bullying me, and they said I'm gonna give off custody of all 5 of your kids to Al. But if I call the police right now and be like, Al kidnapped one of my kids, and I can prove that it ain't theirs, take a DNA test, I'll be wrong as fuck. Or would I be right as fuck? Because Mari is my kid. But I still let Mari go to Al's house because he knows Al. And it's other kids over there that he likes to play with. Just like Al got a whole bunch of kids that live at his house anyway that ain't his. But anywho. I was just listening to a reading. And it was basically saying like people got masks on around you. And one of your biggest enemies and shit is people who be around you. And you be knowing that from listening to tarot. No, I just be knowing that. I be knowing that. I share tarot so that other people can see the same shit that I be talking about. But that's why they won't let me share stuff from YouTube to Facebook no more. Because I be sharing the tarot readings that be saying the same shit that I've been telling people since 2019 or 2020. How people was trying to sacrifice me and shit. Steal my money. Claim my kids. Steal my businesses. Take out all type of fraudulent loans and shit in my name. Steal Social Security. Place hidden cameras around me. Watch everything I do. Use me as a muse. Steal all of my content. Make deals with people like Mark Zuck, the Detroit Police Department, the FBI, and everybody else. I never make that shit up. I used to be sharing the tarot readings before Mark Zuck and his company made it impossible for me to share shit from YouTube to Facebook. I would be sharing the tarot readings for confirmation for other people. Because I be telling people that I know that they're my ops. Hence, that's why I don't fuck with none of the niggas and shit that I used to fuck with. Because they be sent in ops. Like, I don't be knowing them when I meet them. But it be people that knew me and sent them to me like, oh, she probably like a nigga who got a whole bunch of money. Or, oh, she said she like them dark skinned or tall, dark, and handsome or with dreads. So it be my own old family and friends and shit that used to be paying people to come and date me and be hitmans in my life and shit. I knew this. Not off bail, but it never takes me long to figure the shit out. So I be saying it. And then everybody said I was crazy. So then I just share a tarot reading that say the same thing. Now I can't share stuff from YouTube to Facebook. That is so funny to me. But then when I said I wasn't going to be using Facebook, which I'm not, until I get done transferring all of my videos over to YouTube, I said I wasn't going to be using Facebook no more. I'm closing it down. Because Mark Zuck owed me too much motherfucking money. And he think that I don't know. Just like these niggas be thinking that I don't know that they be hitting me and shit. You know? But the shit be so obvious. Like I said, I can be doing something in the privacy of my own home. Not on camera. Not recording myself or anything like that. Soon as I get done doing it, it's 10 million reels coming on my Facebook doing the same exact thing that I was doing. Or somebody trying to do what I was doing. You hear what I'm saying? It's obvious. I don't need tarot to show me that. I have very good common sense. But you know, people wanted to deem me crazy so motherfucking bad that they didn't want me to believe in myself. So how dare I find tarot readers who saying the same goddamn thing that I be saying? You know? So, no, Mally. Mally is so fucking funny. But the shit just be obvious, you know? Can't nobody convince me that I'm crazy. I don't talk this shit just to talk this shit. I talk this shit because I live this shit. So, anywho, I always say I be channeling Vezo from his album Clarity. I think that came out back in like 2011, 12, 13, somewhere up in there. Clarity 1 and Clarity 2. And he like, it be the ones closest to you that'll do you bad. That's so fucking true. It be your own people that'll sacrifice you. Look at, Jesus was so dedicated. Judas was close to Jesus, like a disciple. Judas sold Jesus out. In the Bible, Joseph's brothers sold him out for some chump change too. Sold him into slavery. Then turned around and needed him. Okay? So, Cain killed Abel. Or Abel killed Cain, whichever one, however it goes. That was his brother. Satan, they say hated Jesus. But then they say that they was twins. You get what I'm saying? So, it be the ones closest to you that'll do you bad. Rappers, they ain't just talking this shit either. They live this shit. You experience this shit. That's why they're able to talk about it. It be your friends and your family that backstab you the most. I can't preach this shit to y'all enough. So, I don't be confused about certain shit. I be knowing people is a Judas in my motherfucking life. It could be your own brother and sisters and shit. I'm one to tell you. I live this shit. You don't see me hanging around people. Because it be your own brothers and sisters, family and friends, aunties and uncles, grandparents and shit that'll sell you out. Do fucked up shit till you sacrifice you. That's why they make these memes. Like, what would you do if the Illuminati called you? How much would you offer your cousin up for? You know why? Because the Illuminati called people and asked them to offer up their peoples. So, you know how they be saying like, oh, so-and-so became a rapper, then their mama died. So-and-so became a singer, then her whole family died. Yeah, because they had to sacrifice them. And they ain't had no problem doing that shit. Hey, Brandon. But yeah, they ain't had no problem doing that shit. It be people you can put your people on. Let's just say you sell weed, because we gonna say weed, because weed is legal. But even if it's dope or whatever, and you the first one out your cousin group or friend group to really get this shit on and popping, like your spot jumping and everything. You want to have a good heart. You want to put your mans on, right? Because you want your mans to be eating just like you eating. So you open up the doors, you show them like, yeah, this what I do. You know, I break it down. This my scale. Here go the baggies. Here go this. Here go that. You know, we keep the stash over here, blase splee, so that when we close up shop, ain't nobody running up and through this bitch with the, you got to know where the shit at in order to get it. You only told this to one person. Boom. Your shit get ran through. This person acting like they don't know what the fuck happened. Bitch, you the only motherfucking nigga that knew where the shit was at. It don't matter if this a trap house or not. And we got custos running in and out this bitch or not. The stash is the stash. And you the only person who know where the stash at. So how the fuck the stash get hit? Because it be the ones closest to you that'll do you bad. But they gonna send somebody else to do the shit. This how they play it. Oh yeah, me and Brody, we hitting downtown tonight. It's gonna be a whole bunch of bitches, blase splee, you know, trap closed tonight. Boom. This the night the trap gets hit. But he gonna be like, well, you know it wasn't me. I was with you downtown. The whole time he the one who called them. Like, yeah, we downtown. I'm about to get this nigga drunk as fuck. And I'm about to call some badass bitches over here too. So we out for the night. And then shit, by the time we get back to the house, he gonna be so fucked up and wrapped up with this bitch, he ain't gonna pay attention to the stash. Next morning you get up like, what the fuck? We been hit. You know why? Because it was your main man who said that shit. Who set up the play. And now he acting dumbfounded. So, I be knowing shit. I be peeping shit. Not because I be a part of shit, but because so many people has backstabbed me, I'm super alert to shit. Just like I was saying my house on Griggs. And how it was allegedly supposed to be money and dope and shit hid in the walls. And I said my kids had left and they went to their daddy house, and I heard somebody walking around in my house and there shouldn't have been nobody upstairs. And I seen somebody jump out the window. I can describe what the person looked like. He reminds me of my old coworker, Rashad. And he reminds me of this man who was claiming to be, the man who came to my house claiming to be part of the water company too reminds me of Rashad. And Rashad used to always say how I was just so green. And I'm not green. I'm not the one that's green. It's y'all that's green. Because I've been learned a long time ago that it be your friends, your sisters, your brothers, your mama, your daddy, your auntie, your uncle that'll set that plate down. Okay? So, I just be knowing shit. And I be trying to tell people. But when you tell people certain shit, they think it's you. Well, how you know? How you know? One, because I'm very intuitive. Two, because people talk too much. And I listen. I listen. And people think since I'm so nice that I'm dumb. Or that I'm green. Or that something is wrong with me. Whole time I be wondering what the fuck be wrong with them. But it be your family and friends that put the plate on. That's why I don't talk to my cousins. And I'm in such a fucked up family. Both sides of my family fucked up. My mama's side and my daddy's side. That's why I don't fuck with neither one of them. Because they was easy to put that plate on. When they got their phone calls, offer up. We'll pay you this much to backstab your cousin. Backstab your friend. Backstab your baby mama. Everybody took the plea deal. Everybody took that bitch. Go into court, lie on your mama, and say such and such and such and such. Everybody, even down to them bribing the kids. My third eye is fully popping and activated. I can even tell when the kids be starting to act funny and shit. But then people be wanting you to switch up. That's just like I said. I was to Sam's Club the other day. And I know for a fact that everything I put in the basket, I scanned. And if I got 2 items and I only scanned it once, I made sure to push the plus sign to say that I had 2 items. However, my daughters had put their sushi in the cart and they didn't scan it. And the lady was talking to me all disrespectful. It's probably a whole bunch of stuff up in the basket that's not scanned. Whole setup. Not even knowing that I paid for everything in my basket as well as my brother's basket. And you think I'm in here stealing what? Some food? I don't need to steal food if I got a fully loaded bridge card. You know, I ain't saying I ain't never stole nothing from like Walmart or nothing before, because I most definitely have. I went a whole year without a bridge card because the DHS worker was stealing from me. So, and nobody was doing nothing about it. I was reporting it to the news, reporting it to Lansing, reporting it to everybody. So they thought it was okay to let a bitch steal from me. So I'm coming in Walmart, Myers, or wherever the fuck and stealing my kids some food. Because what goes around comes around, right, government? The fuck? So no. I pay attention to too much shit. And they was checking my cart so hard, but telling my brother, oh, you can go. Like, people be setting shit up. And they think that you can't see that they be working together with other people. I can see this shit clear as day. And why would anybody want to do this to me? Because they don't want to give me my money. They don't want me to go to court dates. They all try to deem me as crazy and unfit. Loco. But anybody who you can clearly see ain't shit wrong with me. You can clearly see that. People want to get away with stealing my house. people want to blame me for shit like murders and drug heists and shit like that. I'm not no set up ass bitch. I don't got the time or day to sit around and stalk nobody. That's what people do to me. But I can't warn y'all enough that it be the ones closest to you that'll do you bad. I be seeing it. For one, I lived through it and experienced it. But I done seen it happen to too many people I know. Especially people who was in the game. It be y'all friends, y'all main mans. Big and shit that be hitting the spots. Don't let them have police friends. Oh, they conducting fake raids and everything. Guess what? They splitting up the dope and shit with the police. This is what I've witnessed. It's what I've witnessed. I swear to God, I can never make this shit up. One of my friends, he had went out of town. I forgot he was going out of town with his girlfriend. It was his birthday. I'm riding past the house. As I'm riding past the house, I see the police got the doors all open and everything like that. I'm blowing his phone up. Blowing his shit the fuck down. Forgetting again that he out of town for his birthday. He wasn't answering. So I text him. I'm like, the police at the house. Da 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 da. They got the doors wide open, blase split. Mind you, I see his cousin right there too. He ain't panicking. He ain't in no handcuffs. He's standing there, letting the police go through. Boom. My friend come back from out of town. Oh, the house got broken into. This gone, that gone, this gone, that's gone. Is it now? Remember I called you and said that your cousin and the police had the door stretched wide the fuck open. I was looking dead at them with my motherfucking eyes. But then they tried to make it seem like, oh, it must have been her. What the fuck I look like want to break into a whole nigga house? Me, one bitch, going to break into a nigga house to where I know it's some shit at, so you know if it's some shit up in there, they got all types of straps up in that bitch. And y'all thought I was going in there to la-di-da-di-da. No. I was calling him, warning him, telling him. But it be the ones closest to you that be bad. It be your same cousins that be fucking your bitch. Your same best friends that be fucking your bitch be the same ones that be hitting licks on your ass too. But people don't believe that shit. I knew him. I grew up. I knew him since kindergarten. Yeah, that's just like my baby daddy, who wanted his friend to come and live with us, who he knew since kindergarten. As soon as we opened up our doors to that motherfucker, he hit a lick for every motherfucking thing that we had electronic up in that bitch. If I had electric panties, he would have stole them motherfuckers. It be the ones closest to you that'll do you bad. Setting up shit. I'm trying to tell you. I done seen people go into houses that they know these people own these houses. They hitting them for all the pipes. Knocking down all types of shit. They acting like they don't know what the fuck happened. Blaming it on the next person. I lived through too much shit. In my early 20s, I seen so much shit. No. No. It be your family and friends that put the plate on. A lot of times. A lot of the time. You got to think about shit. They say you shouldn't tell people shit because you may block your blessings or people will put a stall on it. No, sometimes it's very important to tell people what the fuck be going on. Very important. Because if you don't, you won't have no evidence, no witness to none of this shit. For instance, me telling my friend exactly what I saw. Him not believing me though, but then him coming back and confirming to me every fucking thing I said. You know, it's your peoples. Them your peoples. Some people just bad blood. They come from fucked up families. That's why I said all bloodlines don't mix, and you will learn that shit. All bloodlines do not mix. That's like me, for instance, me and my brother Denzel. We got the same mama, but we got two totally different daddies. His daddy side of the family could not like my daddy side of the family. And guess what? That makes arch enemies, rivalries and shit like that. So let's just use me and Denzel for an example. Right now, my mama's dead. My mama been dead since I was 14. Denzel was 11. Denzel talked to his side of the family. I don't talk to my daddy's side of the family. Denzel talked to both our sides of the family. I mean, he talked to his daddy's side of the family as well as my mama's side of the family. I don't talk to my mama's side of the family because I know who they are. But I ain't gonna tell Denzel not to talk to him. And Denzel talk to his side of the family. I don't like Denzel's side of the family. And it's not me holding a grudge. It's just that they crooked as fuck. And I, being a kid, was traumatized by my brother daddy beating the fuck out of my mama. And his brothers and shit being police officers and hiding that shit in the system. His daddy never going to jail for beating the fuck out my mama. Because they came from Masons and police officers and shit who made sure that shit went covered up. So, granted, he got one of his uncles or whatever I'm kind of okay with. But I know your bloodline of fucked up motherfuckers. I don't care how prestige you look. Or how, our family, we come from judges, lawyers, police officers, and all that bullshit. Yeah, a family that prays together stays to motherfucking together. And my mama couldn't call and file a police report. We used to be moving, and I swear to God, I would never make this up. We moved out of Denzel daddy's house. We moved into another house. I live in Brightmoor right now. We used to live in Brightmoor when I was a kid on Rockdale. I used to go to Hubert Elementary. My 3rd grade teacher name was Miss Stevenson. My 4th grade teacher name was Miss Jones. I liked going to Hubert. But we lived on Rockdale. Denzel daddy will follow my mama everywhere we go. She will be calling the police, getting PPOs out and everything to beat my mama ass for no reason. Like, goddamn, nigga, we don't live at your house no more. We moved into a whole different house. You still coming over here following it. Oh, I want to see my son. I want to see my son. But that turned into you beating the fuck out my mama. I remember that shit. That's why I say I don't take no domestic violence. I don't play that type of shit. I will kill you, literally. He used to be pulling guns out on my mama and everything. And what the police do? Nothing. You know why? Because all he had to do was call one of his peoples who was a police officer, and they clear that shit right on up out the system. And history repeats itself. Because that's just like when, that's my godmama used to be coming to see my mama, talking to my mama through the bars because Denzel daddy used to lock us in the fucking house. My godmama would pull up and she would literally be talking to my mama through the fucking bars because we can't come outside. Fast forward to me being an adult and me being at my brother's house. Like I said, my god brother from next door came shooting at me because I called him and his baby mama or a girlfriend, because she ain't got no kids by him, I don't think. His girlfriend a fucking thief. You gotta call a spade a motherfucking spade. I called him a thief. He got mad and he came out. He walked his ass into my brother's house, actually, and started arguing with me. Then went back into his house, got his gun, started shooting up in the air. And then I came outside like, oh, bitch, that's what the fuck you want to do? My brother ended up coming outside, so he pointed the gun dead at my motherfucking brother. I was jumping in front of my brother. My brother was jumping in front of me because I'm not scared of you. I'm not holding no grudge. I'm just telling the story because it's fucking facts. But I'm not scared of you. And I was calling the police. And the police didn't come at first. The 2nd precinct wasn't coming. And the 10th precinct ended up coming. Then both of them was there, but nobody can find these motherfucking bullets that was sitting right outside on the ground. Then when it was time for me to go to court, the judge was acting dumb as fuck. The prosecutors was acting dumb as fuck. Then I stopped getting all types of mails and notifications to come to court. I happened to pop up at my brother's house one day and find a piece of mail that was telling me that I was supposed to come to a court date. I showed up at that court date and them motherfuckers was in that bitch looking like a ghost walked up in that motherfucker. You know why? Because they took it upon themselves to make sure I would never receive a piece of mail to notify me to go to court. They took it upon themselves to throw out cases and shit, to make it seem like shit never happened. Never knowing that I had already went down to the 3rd precinct to get the police report. And when I went to get the police report, I had a thick ass police report that also told me that it was all types of mail in the house that came, because the police came and raided the house. it was a list of like 10 different guns found in the house, male that didn't belong to none of the people who lived at the house, and all types of shit. I had the police reports. Guess what? Then my purses got stolen and everything that I had those papers in. You know why? Because it be organized crime and people working together. And like I said, the police breaking into people's houses and shit. And I never make this shit up. It's just facts. And I be putting it out there to warn people and to tell people. My god brother was arguing with me. And my brother like, no, you my brother. You my brother. Like, no, bitch. You got your own motherfucking mama and daddy, motherfucker. This is my brother for real, ho? But that be again, people be in all type of secret societies and cliques and shit, thinking that they really brothers. How's you really, bitch? We came out the same pussy hole, motherfucker. This my brother for real. Not through no secret society, weird ass blood rituals or none of that shit, bitch. We came from the same pussy. But no, people be thinking that they could be tied into anything. I don't give a fuck about none of that weak ass shit. You see, I walk alone. I walk alone. People will be covering this shit up, and it be your judges, your lawyers, your governors, your mayors, and all them motherfuckers. Our governor, Gretchen, whatever the fuck the bitch name is, ain't shit. If she's still the mayor, governor, or whatever the fuck. I don't know if she still is or not, because I don't participate in votes. None of these hoes can get my vote. They be stealing, killing, and lying to us. What the fuck would I vote for them for? Hell the fuck no. And when you vote, you give people too much power and authority over you. Hell no. I'm not voting for no motherfucking body. I didn't even vote in the president election. I didn't want Harris to win, and I knew that Trump was going to win. This shit be rigged. I'd rather Trump be in office anyway. He's a very smart businessman. He's about his money. At least he's going to get some shit done. You got other bitches out here that want to buy celebrities and tell them, oh, say this. Say that. We're going to make a difference this way, that. You didn't even do that when you was vice president. You think we want you to be president? Bitch, please. No. Go sit down somewhere. You've been in office long enough, ho. No. These bitches be crooked and shady as fuck. And that reminds me, I had woke up the other day and I started to make a video, but I said I wasn't going to make it because I didn't feel like getting up and dealing with this shit that I be dealing with, having a fight with Facebook and all that type of shit. But I was saying in the video, like, people don't know how to stick together for their family and shit. You know, or your people in general. Black, white, Mexican, Chinese, it don't matter. Let's just say everybody who live in the United States. They say that the United States is the land of the free and the home of the brave. And I can't say this enough. All you motherfuckers be pussy, so it's not the home of the brave, and ain't shit up in this motherfucker free. They don't even want us to have the freedom of speech. Hence, they be shutting us out of platforms and everything. So nothing is free. This is not the land of the free, and it's not the land of the brave, the home of the brave, because you motherfuckers too weak to stand up for yourself. So how are you brave? They got us in slavery still. Why the fuck is we working for motherfuckers? They got so much AI generated, robots do this, robots do that. Tell them motherfuckers to go to work then. We as humans should be out here living our lives. Well, how are we going to do that if we don't have a house? Or if we not paying DTE, we won't have no lights. Well, guess what? Go on strike. Just think about this shit. If all humans went on strike, right now, if y'all just decided to wake up and not go to work, think about like if Ford workers went on strike or Chrysler, right? The plants is shut down till the workers come back to work. And then when they come back to work, they usually got a pay raise, some better benefits and all that. Because guess what? When they decided to sit the fuck down, the plant wasn't making no money like that. So they like, we better compromise with them. We better give them some more money like they said. You know, we better give them some benefits. So matter of fact, we're going to do profit share or something. But y'all can't do that. Like, why are we living on a planet and it costs for us to live here, but God created us to live on this bitch? That's just like people saying, I didn't ask to be born.
Why?
God created us and put us on the planet. So why the fuck we gotta pay to live in it? Especially man built houses. You should be able to live in a house that you built for free. Man created all this electricity and shit, came up with the ideas, but now you got people like Elon Musk and shit, they making all this AI shit like that. So tell the robots to do this shit. Let's just say if everybody who worked at DTE decided not to go to work, what y'all gonna do? Cut off the lights you're gonna cut the traffic lights off, all the lights for the stores, everybody lights at home and everything, so then it's just gonna be pitch black. Do it then. And let's see how that help you. You see, you gotta be brave enough to go on strike. Everybody stop paying rent. Is the landlord gonna put everybody out their house? Let's just give an example of an apartment building. If everybody in one apartment building stop paying rent, they're gonna evict the whole apartment building, and then it's just gonna be an empty building. So they're not gonna get any money. Or would you just go ahead and let the robots control all this shit since y'all created it and let people live their lives? As a matter of fact, you landlords and shit, go mind your business and live your life too. Because we built the shit up already, so let us live in it. We created these cars already as humans, so let us drive them. But no, they got shit going on telling us that driving is a privilege. You need to have a driver's license. Bitch, I know how to drive this motherfucking car. I bought this bitch. What the fuck do I need a license for? I know how to drive. I taught myself, or however it went. I taught myself how to drive. And I went to driver's training. And I had to get my license renewed one time, so they made me take a test all over again. Anyway, 3, 4, 5 different times proving that I know how to drive. So what the fuck I gotta get a license for and keep on renewing this bitch and keep on keeping on just to prove that I can drive a car? People was at Ford, Chrysler, GM, everywhere building these cars. Some people not even driving these motherfuckers. You mean to tell me you going to work every day building cars for other motherfuckers to drive, and some people out here Ubering back and forth to work? Please make that shit make sense. It's slavery. But people too scared to go on strike against the government. But it's way more of us than the government. Way more of us than the government. You know, the government really got to compromise with us. But no, we go out here, we vote for them, knowing that they stealing from us. No. Then they got people, like, sometimes they don't even want you to get your own farm. You got to live in a certain place to have your own farm or to have chickens and shit like that. But why? Because they want you to come into their grocery stores and buy up their food. That they hike the price up. But they don't want you to go ahead and have chickens in your own backyard. You got to live in a certain area and certain shit like that. Or if you want to grow this or grow that, you got to live in a certain area. Why? Because they want to have that much control over you. And us as people be too scared to stand up for ourselves. That's just like me, a person like me, I wouldn't have been a good slave. Because massa, you say what? I will fuck you up. Like, no. It comes to standing up for yourself. That's why I be saying Harriet Tubman was my ancestor and shit. Because, bitch, we going to the North motherfucking Star around this hoe. I can't do it. And that's black people, white people, people in general need to learn how to stand up for themselves, to come together for themselves and shit like that. Like, think about slaves. You were stolen from your land, the story that they tell. Stolen from your land. Beat on. Brought over here. Letting people sell your kids. Fuck your wife. Get your wife pregnant and shit like that. Bitch, what? What? You gotta cook for massa. You gotta go pick cotton. And meanwhile, you cooking them steaks and all types of shit, but you out eating pig feet. Oh, hell motherfucking no. Hell no, bitch. Cook your own food. Go pick your own cotton and fuck your own motherfucking wife, bitch. No. Even as a woman, bitch, go fuck your wife. You're not about to be fucking on me, getting me pregnant and shit. Beating on my kids, but then you want me to give birth to a mixed ass motherfucking baby. You done sold my kids to go be a slave somewhere. I don't even know where the fuck they at. I'll kill you before you fuck me. You get what I'm saying? But people were so weak, they could not stand up for themselves. With the fear of getting killed or beat. Bitch, you gotta beat me. Or you might as well try your hardest to take me the fuck up out this motherfucker. Because me bowing down to you like that is not gonna work. And this is how history repeats itself. Because it's the same thing that they doing to us right now. I never forget, I think it's Dave Chappelle who, on his show, he said the government will fuck you in the ass with no condom and no Vaseline. Because they do. And can you imagine just bending over and letting somebody fuck you in the ass with no condom, no Vaseline, just straight ramming your shit? And you just not gonna do shit. Sore ass and all, bitch, your life is over when you done. Do you understand me? Because some way, somehow, and that's how people take your power too. That's another reason that these secret societies and shit and initiation requires you getting fucked in the ass. My asshole is a virgin. I remember telling that to this guy one time too. You can always tell when people in secret societies, he used to be wanting to fuck me in the ass so bad. It's either two things. You trying to steal my power or you a gay ass nigga. It's only two, or you both. No. My asshole is a motherfucking virgin. Maybe that's why I'm so powerful around this bitch. Because sometimes the shit don't even come out easy. The fuck? You think I'm about to be letting somebody ram me in the back door like that? No, you got me fucked up. Ain't no just relax, relax. No. No. But it's all about taking your power. People got to be strong and stand together. What is it? United we stand, divided we fall. If we all was to be able to come together and use some common sense, a lot of shit will be resolved for us. Even like, you got to sit and think about stuff like, oh, I wasn't born to just work and die. Some people literally work to the death of them. And guess what? When you die, your job gonna be like, damn, we lost an employee. Hire another one, please. Straight to HR. They don't give a fuck. Meanwhile, you dying to go to this job every fucking day, where you probably getting disrespected, not paid enough, body aching and shit at the end of the day, but you stressing out about going to this bitch. But if you was to get injured today, or you was to die today, guess what the fuck they gonna do? Hire another motherfucking you. But people scared to go on strike. People scared to say no. They control everything we do. You want to go on vacation? Did you get it approved? You want to leave early? You don't feel good? Did you get it approved? Bitch, I don't feel good. What the fuck do I need to get approved? I don't want to come today. I don't feel like it. Why do I need some approval? Again, for some motherfuckers that if shit happened to me, they're going to replace me within the blink of an eye. Control. Money, power, control is all people want. That's why a lot of relationships don't work. People can't be equally yoked. Somebody always got to feel like they're the bigger person. They want money, power, control over somebody who they're supposed to be loving on. Granted, it's a such thing as being submissive, being a man, a leader, a provider, a head of the household and all that, and a woman showing you respect and things like that. And I get all of that. This is the type of shit I pray for when I say being a stay-at-home mom and shit. But that does not mean that just because you make money and you pay all the bills that you about to treat me like shit. Dog me out as a female. Treat me like I'm not nothing. Be out here fucking all types of bitches and shit. Bitch, no. That's how AIDS gets spread. Hell no. But this is the type of shit that people be allowing. And I've been witnessing it. I be witnessing it. Niggas be so wrapped up in their ego. Oh shit, ain't no bitch about to tell me what the fuck to do. I pay all the motherfucking bills. Blase split, ain't no hoe about to tell me how I'm gonna live. Then you gotta come crying to that same quote unquote hoe, because now you burning. You got some shit you can't get rid of. And guess what? Her stupid ass got it too, because she was like, well, at least he come home every night. He pays all the bills. I don't care what he do as long as it don't get back to me. Stupid. Guess what got back to you? AIDS. The fuck out of here. I don't play that type of shit. I don't play that type of shit. It be the ones closest to you that do you bad. Stop voting for motherfuckers. Working hard and slaving for motherfuckers that will replace you quick as fuck. This is not the land of the free. Everything is expensive around this bitch. Everything is expensive around this bitch. It's not the land of the brave, the home of the brave. It's not. Half these niggas gay and pussy, and they don't even defend their women. And half the Navy, the Army, and the Air Force is crooked as fuck. So land of the brave where? Then these motherfuckers go serve the country. Then you got, veterans, they need this, they need housing, they need this, they be out here struggling. How the fuck did you serve the country and you homeless? In the country that you went to serve, you're homeless. But they want you to put your life on the line for this shit. Bitch, please. Please. Hell no. I just cannot do it. So when they say divine timing, this is definitely why I was not born in slavery years. Because, baby, y'all ever seen Roots and how they had to hang the man up on the tree and they put everybody out there and watched him get beat and set on fire and shit like that? I would have been one of those. Because hell the fuck no, bitch. Pick some cotton. Baby, if I'm picking cotton, my kids having some of the nicest cotton made, 100% cotton made clothes. Because who the fuck else am I picking it for? No. No. And I understand the fear. I used to be like that too. Like, oh God, if I don't go to work, how I'm going to pay for this, how I'm going to pay for that. But then I just stopped going. And I'm trying to tell you, sometimes you just got to be brave enough to do shit. Because again, if everybody stopped working at DTE and nobody paid their DTE bill no more, what the fuck they going to do? Cut off all the lights and shit in the city? Even the people who the president won't have no lights then. It's nothing but open field. You should be able to grow whatever you want to. Then they put all this fake ass weather and shit. Control. Money, power, and control to make you feel like you not nothing. But if you was to just stand in your power, you would have more power than them. And sometimes standing in your power is strictly just defending yourself. Standing in for what you believe in. Love, loyalty, or whatever the case may be. But that's what people don't want you to do. That's what they don't want you to know. They teach you, like, you gotta just do certain shit. Oh, you need to go to school all your life. Then you need to find you a real good job. Then you need to go out and get married. Then you need to do this, need to do that. You shouldn't get a divorce either. I was talking to Tobias about this. How the fuck you gonna tell somebody they can't get a divorce? If this man or this woman is not making me happy, or we're not on the same frequency any longer, meaning that this person could be low vibrational and I can be high vibrational. That means we're not equally yoked. How in the fuck you gonna tell me, getting a divorce, that's gonna look bad on the family? I don't give a fuck. Me wanting to strangle the fuck out this nigga gonna look bad too. Me beating a bitch ass gonna look bad too. So I might as well get a divorce. We could co-parent from a distance. I could be a good mother or a good father from a distance. And we can make this shit work. But making me stay with a bitch or a nigga married to them and I'm unhappy walking into the house every fucking day, that's some weird ass shit. That's weird as fuck. That's like you going to your ops and pretending to be besties. That's some weird ass shit. Bitch, if I don't like you, I do not like you. Why the fuck do I need to come smiling up in your motherfucking face? But like I said, it's weird ass people like that. Like I started the beginning of this video off saying that even Jesus had Judas. Somebody who was so close to him betrayed him. Again, Joseph's brothers sold him to slavery. Told their daddy they didn't know what happened to him. Whole time they sold their motherfucking brother for some chump change. But then they turned around and needed this same brother who they put into slavery to feed them and their daddy. Again, summing it all back up to it be the ones closest to you that'll do you bad. Your family and your friends. I broke it down in many different ways for you guys, even to street niggas. I compared it to a trap house, a dope house, a weed house, or whatever. You know that only one other person know where your stash at, but the stash got hit when you and this person was gone. That's just like people who be hitmen. Oh, I was out of town on vacation. I don't know what happened. Bitch, you know you put that plate on. You know you paid so-and-so to go kill that nigga. So you just like the killer. But it ain't on you because you was out of town. That's your alibi, right? It be the ones closest to you that'll do you bad. It be your very own best friend that's watching you and then slipping shit up in your drink so that you can get fucked the fuck up. Them be the same bitches setting you up to get raped, beat on, have car accidents and shit. We had that same incident with Kanika Jenkins, Shanquella Robinson. And I say all the time, I take their stories very personal because that shit was happening to me. I'm just too strong, too alert, too aware. No, I don't want no drinks. No, I ain't going tonight. I stay at the Airbnb. No, it's okay. I'll cook this myself. The fuck out of here. You got to pay attention to shit. You got to pay attention to shit. And then it be you idiots be your own people working against each other. Like I said, they don't make these memes for nothing. How much you, if the Illuminati call and offer you $250,000 to sacrifice your cousin, will you do it? A lot of people will do it. But you don't know that as soon as you agree, that's your downfall too. Because you're a traitor. You're a Judas. Look what happened. Even these people, Judas, Joseph brothers, and all that. I told you it's one story told many different ways. Judas got money for betraying Jesus. He felt so fucking bad at the end that he wanted to give the money back. Joseph's brothers sold him because he was a prophet. He said he had a dream that you guys were out. I had a dream that my brothers were bowing down to me. And they sold him because of that. They said that they felt like their daddy thought that he was better, the better brother. He was just a prophet. But they sold him because he said that he had a dream, basically that they were bowing down to him. But guess what? They had to still come and bow down to this nigga. After they put him in years of slavery, he was a prisoner for years. Then he became king, having to be a peasant. So bad that he became the favorite peasant, like a teacher's pet. And they made him king. And then his brothers, his same brothers that stole him, their land went into poverty. Because what goes around comes around regardless. Even if it takes 20, 30 years. Their land, their crop, their money, their food, everything was shriveled away. They didn't have shit. So much that they had to travel so fucking far just to find food. And they ended up traveling to where their brother was king. Their brother had to feed them. The one that they sacrificed. He then had to feed them. So selling your soul is the dumbest thing you can do. What the Bible say, what is a man to gain everything of the world and still lose his soul? You can have all the money, all the cars, and all that shit and still feel like shit. Because what good is it when you traded on your people? You sacrificed your brothers and shit. You killed your own fucking people. And you think you're going to just live happy for forever? Oh, hell no. That's not how the shit works. All you got to do is read the Bible. So people, for instance, like I said, it be these same people walk around, they been kingpins, dope men, and all that. They been ballers all their life. Balling, you will hit your demise. And it's so fucked up to be balling in your 20s, 30s, 40s, and then you get in your 50s and then become a broke ass nigga. That's fucked the fuck up. But that's how karma works. You've been out here killing, stealing, robbing, and thugging all this motherfucking time. Getting away with this shit, thinking you the man until you meet the man who ain't never had to do none of that shit. Got that shit up out the mud. Real street nigga got this shit up out the muscle. Till you meet somebody like that and they make you feel like you ain't shit. They ain't have to kill nobody. They ain't have to sell their soul. They ain't have to backstab their family. You mean to tell me they really got this shit up out the mud? But your trading ass did all this shit to your people. For a little bit of chump change is what you find out. Because if you ain't never reached billionaire status, you did that for like $1 million. If you a millionaire and you got $1 million in the bank account, you can spend $1, you're not a millionaire no more. People be sacrificing for chump change. When you can gain the world, you get the promised land if you just do right. But again, people be wanting too much money, power, and control. They get bought by the government. So they stuck in the matrix. And the only way to free the bros, free your family and shit is to break free of the matrix. To tell the government, fuck you. Tell a nigga, I say, fuck you. Literally. You got to tell the government, fuck you. Because guess what the government wake up every day and say to themselves? Fuck them niggas. They gonna do exactly what the fuck we say. And guess what you niggas go do? Exactly what the fuck the government says. No. It's slavery. We already did 400 years of slavery. This shit is all in Deuteronomy. What is it? Chapter 28 and all that? The book of Enoch. All this shit. I'm telling you, it's one story told many different ways. And the ethers watch this shit. The earth, the world is just like TV. You know how you turn on your TV and you sit and watch something? God and his angels, as well as Satan and his angels, they all sit and watch us. That's how they know who to pick and choose. Yeah, that motherfucker weak. He gonna sell out his family real quick. We need a hellraiser. Get him. Yeah, him. Or she, oh, she's an angel. That person, that's the earth angel right there. It's all a battle between good and evil. It's an army. You either gonna be in an army for the Lord or an army for the other side. And when it's time for Armageddon, the battle, good is always going to win. It only makes sense. It only makes sense. That's just like if you got two cars. Let's just say we got two Chargers. I don't know nothing about them kind of cars. Hellcat, Scat Packs, or whatever the fuck. Whichever one is the fastest. Okay? Let's say you got two of them side by side getting ready to race like Too Fast, Too Furious. One got a good engine. One got a bad engine. Who you think gonna win? Let's just say you got two racers. Two females, both of them in their early 20s and everything. One got a pair of good lungs, one got a pair of bad lungs. Who do you think about to win this race?
The good ones.
Good always outdoes the bad. When it becomes a battle or a race or something. So, I'm trying to tell you. You can't be deceived, and you have to use discernment. And I'm going to give a great example for when you got to use your discernment. You know how they say that the Bible say women who can't grow hair or something, that they must be going through like, or they consider like Jezebels or women who aren't worthy or they're ungodly or anything like that. You know, but they don't mention like how people would do spell work on you. and make women lose their hair and shit. Just so that they can say, oh, she's losing her hair. You know, they say in the Bible, if a woman is losing her hair, then she must be a Jezebel and she's unworthy of God and blase split. Whole time this bitch over here doing spell work, got a voodoo doll plucking hair and all stealing hair out of bitches' combs and brushes and shit, making sure that people get bald spots and shit in the top of their hair. And they be like, yo, you know, she a Jezebel. Look, her hair falling out. You have to use your discernment. What is this person's soul showing you? It's just crazy, but this the shit I...
Can I use the thing to turn on the TV?
When I'm done, don't you see I'm on my phone right now? Your tablet dead? Okay, so you can't use the Roku app until I'm done. But yes, you have to be able to tell the difference between this shit. And I just be looking. I be paying close attention. But anyway, justice is about to be served for a lot of people. Justice is about to be served. God, he said he'll never leave or forsake his people. But in the Bible, you know, God still got to punish his people sometimes. Hence why we was able to go through 400 years of slavery and stuff like that. Because we wasn't listening to God. You know, he gave us these 10 commandments and stuff. And God also tell us don't be no fucking pussy. That's like walking in fear. Being a pussy. So, you know, we don't listen to God. Well, some people don't listen to God. And for that, you must be punished. That's why certain shit is allowed to happen to us. Like, again, slavery, oppression, and shit like that. Because we were so hard-headed. And people were so wrapped up in their ego. They started creating false gods and shit. Hence, again, so many different religions and people worshiping goats and bullheads and shit like that. Making idols and worshiping them. Pastors and all that shit. So guess what? God allowed us to be punished. That's just like us as parents. Let's just say, for instance, Mally came right here just now. Said, Mommy, can I use your phone? I need to use the Roku app. Well, I bought Mally a tablet. And he'll be playing Roblox and shit. And sometimes he get mad, throw the tablet down, and blase split. Well, now you got a nigga rig his tablet. It only charge if you got it propped up a certain way, this, that, and the other. I didn't feel like doing that shit last night. So his tablet is in charge. But guess what? I'm not about to hop off of my phone and stop doing what I'm doing just so Mally can use my Roku app to go and turn the TV for himself. No, you got to go watch what you were already watching until I'm done. Because you should have been listening to me when I was telling you, hey, don't throw your tablet around like that. Hey, stop snatching your tablet charger off the wall like that. Hey, don't do that. Hey, leave a protector on there. Don't download so many games. It'll cause it to lag and freeze, mess up your battery and all that. No, he didn't want to listen. So now the tablet is fucked up. Again, ain't got to be nigger rigged in order to charge. And it charges really, really slow, even on the fast charger. Causing him to have to wait longer to be able to use it. Guess what? You gotta reap the consequences of fucking your shit up. I'm not about to rush and stop doing what I'm doing so that you can use my shit. Guess what? Because I've been taking care of mine. You should listen. That's the same way God is. It's the same way the feds is. The police and shit, they put all these little quote-unquote laws out, but then you just keep on doing what you want to do, and the feds be like, damn, look at this dumb motherfucker. Look at this bitch right here. Just the stealing, just the scamming, just the killing, just the robbing. When should we move in and drop all these charges on this motherfucker? Because then you got to eventually pay for all the shit that you was out here doing. It's just how God is. So that's why we went through slavery, oppression, and all this fucked up shit. And then lack of knowledge. Read the fucking Bible. That's why I said, do y'all read the Revelations or no? Read it. If you was to read it, you wouldn't walk in fear. You wouldn't keep on being stuck in slavery. But people's mindsets is so fucked up. But they can't figure out how that bitch got 5 kids, don't got no job. She in the house, The same problem I was having on Greg. She in the house. She do what she want to do. She don't look like what she been through. What the fuck? Meanwhile, I go to work. I do this. I do that. I'm tired in the bitch. Don't got no money. Because you're walking with fear. You don't believe in God. I'm a firm believer in God. And that's why I said you got to make shit make sense. It be people who go to work and shit that keep places like cash advance open and check and go open and the banks open and shit because you're constantly taking out loans of your money. You constantly taking out loans, so you're never not broke because you always owe somebody. But y'all the ones who got jobs though. You can't get a loan if you ain't got no proof of income. It be people who go to work and get paid every week or every 2 weeks that's constantly going back and paying check and go, check and go, check and go. Or whatever them advanced Americas and all them types of places like that. That don't make no fucking sense. And again, that just goes to me to prove it that somebody stole my identity because I keep on getting something from Cash Advance. Well, I done disputed it. I haven't seen it in a while, but I got an email the other day from Advanced America or something. Talk about I took out a loan for $400 and something 2 years ago. Bitch, when? I haven't had no motherfucking job in almost 5 years, if you want me to be honest. I done had quick little jobs that I probably kept for like 2 or 3 months in between those 5 years. Not even long enough to be going to no Cash Advance or check and go or places like that. Who in the fuck went and used my identity for some check and go? What check did you use? I reported that to the police. I got the police. I was shuffling through my cars earlier. I seen my index card that had the police report on there from when I called the police and was reporting this shit. And you know what the police asked me? Are you sure you didn't give someone power of attorney over you? Bitch, don't you think I would remember giving somebody power of attorney over me? And for what logical reason would I need to give somebody power of attorney over me? I ain't never been in no accident where I was in a coma or no shit like that where anybody ever even needed to sign for no power of attorney over me. It's you crooked ass motherfuckers, like I said. I ain't paying Advanced America shit. They ain't even advanced as me. The fuck I'm paying Advanced America? Y'all can kiss my motherfucking ass. About that $400 and something. You better go and get it from the person you loaned it to. But this is what I'm saying about the government. And it be the ones closest to you that'll do you bad. That'll steal your identity and shit. Oh, police. And that's when I was living in apartments. On 7 Mile, East 7 Mile. How am I didn't have no job there. So when did I go to some fucking check and go? But that's also the second time that my ID came up missing. And my kids' social security cards and birth certificates. Jonathan Bell. But baby, God is about to come through. It's about to be changes in America. It's about to be changes in this work system, this slave system that they got going on and shit. You know, sometimes people be so quick to count out people like Donald Trump and Elon Musk, but I ain't saying nobody's perfect, but they are smart. And sometimes black people, we be so stuck in, oh, them white people just want to, them white, they just want to. But no, sometimes think about slavery. It used to be some white people that was helping the black people to the Underground Railroad. All white people wasn't racist. All white people don't want power, money, and control over you. Some people really just want to live in peace too. Y'all gonna see this shit one day. And y'all gonna be like, you know, Aaliyah used to be on Facebook talking to us. We should listen. And I don't be trying to make people believe in what I believe in. I just be trying to open people's eyes up to a different perspective of how shit could be. Because you can, again, do what you want to do. You got shit to do with me. Because I came into this world by myself with the help of my mother and father, of course. And I'm going to leave this bitch by myself. So the only person I can tell what to do is me. Listening to my spirit guides and going what God tells me to do. But I'm not a gatekeeper. When I find out shit, I like to share it with people. And that goes back to how I started this video off. People be so quick to tell you like, oh, you shouldn't tell people good news or you shouldn't tell people your ideas because they're going to steal it. No, go ahead, tell them. Tell the world, like that's how you manifest. By putting shit out in the atmosphere. See, they teach us certain shit and it fucks with us. It fuck us up. Don't tell nobody your dreams and aspirations. No. Write them bitches down. Speak aloud. You tell people. You tell the world. You manifest that shit. You plant a seed out into the universe. That's how you get it out there. But if you keep it bottled up to yourself, sometimes, you need help. You may need a loan. You may need helpers to help you. If you keeping it bottled up because you're so scared of somebody stealing it, you can possibly never get nowhere. My grandma used to tell me all the time, like, don't tell people you're pregnant until you at least into your second trimester because some people will wish death on your baby and stuff like that. Tell people, sometimes you got to tell people. Like, people still gonna wish death on you regardless. You gotta show people who's more powerful. If you pregnant and you tell somebody you pregnant and you happen to lose your baby because somebody did some type of death ritual spell or something to make you have a miscarriage, if God allowed you to have the miscarriage, then God was saying that you wasn't ready to have that baby. Because if you were supposed to have that baby, God is not going to let that baby be taken away from you. He's just not. And I recently experienced something like that. Like being happy, and it wasn't even me really going to tell people I was pregnant. But it's just so many people wishing so much bad on me and all up in my medical records. I didn't have to tell nobody that I was pregnant because they were the ones digging in my medical records. The shit crazy. I couldn't even tell the person that I was pregnant because they didn't want to tell me. I kept going to the doctor to get the results, get pregnancy tests, get my blood work done. Oh, they don't have no information. They not putting the information in my portal. They giving me all the rest of the results except the pregnancy results. But I had a miscarriage before, so I knew what it was like to experience one. But this time, or next time, I'm going to be praying for my baby. And I'm going to show you just how much your weak ass spell work do not work. Because a baby that's meant to be here is going to be here. Regardless of who got a problem with that shit. Again, it's about being brave. Standing up for yourself. And knowing that divine timing is divine timing. Anyway, my kids are here. They just got dropped off. So, yeah. I'll talk to you guys later. Love you. Girl, I see you. Clearly. Don't be rushing me. Motherfucking